Hi folks, this is the sixth problem of the DSA series, so let's get started. It says given an integer array nums, return an array output where output I is the product of all the elements of nums except nums I. Okay, so this is the input and let me just write the output so you'll understand what the output should be. Here the output should be 2 into 3 into 4, that is 24, right? Here the output should be 1 into 3 into 4, that is leave this, leave 2, right, which is 12. Now for this, for this index, the third index, the output will be 1 into 2 into 4, leave 3 this time, so which will be 8. So that leave the element present on that particular index and multiply the elements present on the left as well as the right side of it, right? That is, multiply all the elements except that particular element which is present on that index, right? And here we get 6 because 3 into 2 into 1 is 6. Okay, now this we can do very easily. How we can do it? We can simply store product of all these elements, which is 24, and then map over this length, right? And then we'll continue to multiply. For the first index we'll multiply by 1, sorry, we'll continue to divide when we map. So let's say we store the product 24 because 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is 24. Then what we can do is we can simply map over this array, and at the first position we'll divide by 1, right, and we'll get 24. For the second position we'll divide by 2 because we have with the second element, and then we get 12. For the third position we'll divide by the third element. For the fourth position we'll divide by the fourth element, and so on. So it will be very easy, and yeah, it can be done. I guess you can do it. Pause this video and try this now, right? However, what our question says, could you solve it in O of n time without using the division operation, right? So let's forget O of n for now and let's try to solve it without using the division operation. So what we can do, how we can solve this without using the division operation, right? So what we can do here is, let's say again write the output. So let me first make you understand what we are going to do. We can first multiply all the elements on the left side of that particular element and multiply all the elements on the right side of that particular element, and then we'll multiply these two together. Okay, so what I'm saying is, let's take another array, 2 4 6 10. Okay, let's say this is the array. Now let's say this is the input array. Now what I'm saying is, the strategy I'm thinking we're gonna use is, here is 2. Now let's multiply it. Let's see what is on the left side of 2. Nothing, so let's keep 1. Okay, what is on the left side of 4? 2. 2 into 1, 2. What is on the left side of 6? 4 into 2, 8, right? That is, we're going to multiply all the left side elements of a particular element, right? For 10, what are the left side elements? 2 into 4 into 6, that is 8 6 48. Okay, this we got. So we multiplied all the elements on the left side of a particular element, right? Now let's multiply the elements on the right side of that element. Okay, so that will obviously leave that particular element and give us the results of the left side into right side. Okay, now on the fourth index, what's on the right side of 10? Nothing, so simply multiply it by 1, which gives us the 48 itself, right? What is on the right side of 6? 10, so multiply this by 10. What is on the right side of this 4? 6 into 10, right? 60. What is on this right side of 2? Everything is on the right side of 2, nothing is on the left side of 2, that's why we considered 1. 4 into 6 into 10, 240, right? So you understood now? So this is our result, right? So what we did is, we leave that we mapped over the array, leave that particular index, multiplied left side elements with the right side elements. Then we move forward, came to the next index. Then for that particular index, we multiply left side elements to the right side elements, and similarly we go on and on until this array is completed. So first we do left pass then right pass. Okay, now let's code it out. Function product except self. Okay, function product except self. Okay, so it will get a nums array. Now let's call the let output an empty array, the result an empty array, and yeah, let's map over it. And for let I equals to 0, let's store length as well, because we're gonna use length twice. First we'll map from this side, then this side, this for the left pass, this for the right pass, and then multiply these two passes. So yeah, you will understand better once you see the solution. So length can be nums in dot, so nums dot length. Now I is equals to 0, I is smaller than length, I plus plus, I plus plus. Okay, now here what we can do is we'll say if right I equals to 0, it is index is 0, that means we can simply push 1 here, right? Because if index is 0, that means on the left side we have nothing. Okay, so we'll do output dot push 1, that's it. Else if it's not actually 0, let's say index is 1, then we can do output dot push. Now what to push? Let's first store what to push. No, let's call it left side product. Okay, left side product will be, let's say now the index is 1, that is we come to 4, so then we can multiply index this 2, which is nums I minus 1, right? Yep, I minus 1 with whatever the output is, that is 2 into 1, whatever the previous output was, right? So I'll just also write the array here as we go, as the our array being made. Okay, 1, then for here we can do 2 into 1, because 1 into this 2, I minus 1 is this 2, and this product we can do output I minus 1. Yep, so it will be 2, and for the next, for 6 we can do 4 into whatever the product is, that is 8. For 10 we can do 6 is I minus 1, and then whatever the product is 8. 8 6 48. So this is what we can do. Okay, so it will give us this array. Now let's map from backwards. So let's just push this left side product. Now map from backwards, so that we'll get the product of the right side elements of a particular element. I is equals to length minus 1, I should be greater than equals to 0, and I minus minus. Okay, okay, now okay, so now we can say that, okay, so we can say let right side product is equals to 1. Okay, for starters let's take it 1, and then we can simply do output for I, that is at this place it will take, because we are mapping from backwards. Here we can do output I into 1, because there is nothing on the right side of it. Oh sorry, there is nothing on the right side of it. Okay, we have 48 and there is nothing on the right side of 10, so we will multiply by 1. And then we can change right side product is equals to output I multiply by input I, multiply by not input nums I, right? So it will give us output I into, so output I into this, it will give us 480, right? Yep, it will give us 480. Nope, this is not we want. See, we can simply do right side nums I. Yeah. So we'll do, okay, so now right side product will be, right side product of this will be obviously 1. So here 48 will remain. Now on the next iteration will come here, and here what will happen is output will become output I into 1, not actually 1 right side product. Okay, yep. So output I will become output I, that is 8 into right side product. Right side product will be right side product into nums I, which is 10. So it will become 80, right? It will become 80, and right side product will become right side product into nums I. Let's see, let's return the output and let's see what we are getting. Output accept cell, and let's do it let's do input, let's have input here, and let's see what we get. Yep, we get 240 into 120 into 80 into 48, which seems to be correct. So yeah, we first multiplied the left side products, then right side product, and then multiplied them together, right? This is the left side pass, this is the right side pass, where we multiplied the right side pass with the left side pass and got the final output. So this is all from my side. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.